What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, back at with another NFL record prediction. And this time we'll be doing our NFL record prediction for the Las Vegas Raiders for the 2022 NFL season. Give you my game-by-game analysis, give you my thoughts to see how many games I think the Raiders will win and how many games I think the Raiders will lose. So before I get to my record prediction for the Las Vegas Raiders for 2021 NFL for 2022 NFL season, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video. Subscribe to my channel for more options. And don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see who you think your record prediction for the Las Vegas Raiders is. Do you think the Raiders are going to win the division? Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? Or do you think they're going to miss out on the playoffs and still be good? Or you think they're going to at least be bad? Just let me know in the comment section below what you think. So let's get started. So week 1, they have to play on the road versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, we already know in my Chargers video, I had the Chargers win this game, so we're going to get out the way with it. So I believe, Chargers are at home. There's the better team. They have the better quarterback, better coach. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why. And I think their defense can match up well with the Raiders too, which they can disrupt Carr. They can disrupt the run game, like disrupt Derek Carr and all that. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much why I think the Chargers will win. Now, next game, week 2, they got to play at home versus the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this is an interesting game, though. I feel like this game right here can definitely go either way. Because you know what? I think the Cardinals have a really good offense, though. Like, they're very explosive on offense. And the Raiders are explosive, too. I mean, both these two teams are similar, but it's hard to choose. But you know what? I just kind of feel like, their offenses are really good, but their defenses are kind of sketchy. But, I say the secondaries are kind of sketchy. But you know what? I feel like this is a game where Kyler Murray can definitely break out. It can definitely go either way because the Raiders are really not good at home. And I feel like this is a game where Kyler Murray can definitely thrive against the secondary. But you know what? They don't have DeAndre Hopkins, though, because I believe Hopkins is suspended. So at least you got Marquise Brown, you got Zach Ertz, Rondell Moore, and you got AJ Green. Yeah, those are tons of weapons they got. But you know what? This could be the Chandler Jones revenge game, though. But if this game was in Arizona, I might go with the Cardinals. But since it's in Las Vegas, I'm probably going to go ahead and take the Raiders here because I just think the Raiders are just a more complete team. They're at home. Yeah, that's pretty much why. And also, I like the coaching staff more for the Raiders more. I like the coaching staff for the Cardinals. So yeah, and also the Cardinals. I don't really think they have the corners to cover Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow. I feel like Davante Adams is probably gonna have a big game. But I think this game is gonna be super close, and I think it could be a shootout. But I think the Raiders find a way to win this game in a high-scoring game. I say they at least win at least by 3 points or maybe 4. So yeah, that's why I think the Raiders will win. Now next game they gotta play on the road versus Tennessee Titans. Obviously, this game right here could definitely go either way because the Titans, are. Because the Titans have a really good defensive line, and they're good at home, and I just feel like the Titans' defensive line can definitely give Carr a tough time. But you know what? I don't really know who's playing quarterback for the Titans, whether it's going to be Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis. But you know what? I feel like that the corner position for the Titans is kind of weak. So yeah. But you know what? I feel like Davante Adams can definitely have another big game too. And Hunter Renfrow too as well. So yeah. I could definitely say the Titans can win this game. But you know what? Even though it's in Tennessee, but I'm just going to go ahead and just say the Raiders are going to win. I just kind of feel like the Raiders. I just feel like Davante Adams is going to be too much for the Titans secondary. So, yeah. And also, I just feel like the Raiders are just a more complete team, and also I just think they have a better quarterback. Look, I just feel like Derek Carr is better than Tannehill. So yeah, that's why I think the Raiders find a way to win this game, but I think it will be close though. Next game, week 4, they got to play at home versus the Denver Broncos. Obviously, I got them winning the first game versus the Broncos because, the Broncos, I just kind of feel like that, I just kind of feel like the Broncos defense, I feel like they do struggle with your passing game. So, yeah. So, I feel like Devontae Adams should have another big game. And I feel like Carr should be able to, pick apart that Broncos defense. So, yeah. But I think it will be close, though. But I think the Raiders find a way to win this game by a few points. Now, next game, week 5, they got to play on the road versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I actually had them losing the first game because it's on a Monday night, and Arrowhead Stadium is a tough place to play at. So, yeah, and also the Chiefs are at home. They have the better coach. They have a better quarterback. That's pretty much why I think the Chiefs win this game. Then they get a bye week 6. Then after the bye week, they have extra time to prepare and watch film, And then they got to play at home versus the Texans, which is their next game. They should easily beat the Texans. The Texans, they're a dumpster fire. They don't have a quarterback. The coaching is kind of bad. It's also the Raiders have a better coaching staff. They're at home. They have a better quarterback. They're just a better team. No question that. That's an easy win for the Raiders. Now, next game, week 8, they got to play versus Saints. Obviously, this is another game that can go either way, though, because here's the thing. I feel like the Saints are really good at home, though, because I think they really had an explosive offense. They got an explosive defense, too. They got explosive defense, and they got tons of weapons on offense. But you know what? They can really give your defense some problems. But you know what? This is a game where I think the Raiders could definitely win, though, because with Devontae Adams, he's really good at tearing apart defenses, like breaking tackles and really stretching down the field. But you know what? I kind of feel like this game right here is going to be closer than people realize. But if this game was in Las Vegas, I might go with the Raiders, though. But even though I say the Raiders are just a better team, I'm just going to go ahead and just call the upset and say the Saints are just going to upset the Raiders. I just don't know why. Here's the reason why is. Now, I just kind of feel like that the weapons that the Saints have on offense with Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave, I just kind of feel like those receivers are just going to be too much for your secondary to handle because I don't think they have any corners. I don't really think your defense has any corners to cover those guys. So I feel like Jameis Winston is going to find a way to dice up your secondary. So, yeah, and also defensively, I think they should be able to, slow down your rushing attack. They should be able to stop your running game. And they should be able, and I believe their secondary should be able to stop their passing game, which I think they can find a way to, take away Michael Thomas. They can find a way to, take away Devontae Adams in that passing game, yeah. But that will be super closer than we expected to. But I don't know if it's going to be high scoring. But I think the Saints find a way to win this game in a nail biter. All right, next game, week 9, they got to play on the road versus Jacksonville Jaguars. I got them beating the Jags because I believe the Jags, they could be a sneaky team this year. But, I just don't think the Jags are that good this year. They did improve a little bit, but not enough. But you know what? The Raiders are just a more complete team. They have the better quarterback, the better coach. It's pretty much why. Next game, week 10, they got to play at home versus the Indianapolis Colts. Obviously, this is a game right here that can go either way, though, because here's the thing. Both these two teams are kind of similar, though. But I believe in my Colts video, I had the Colts win this game, but I don't know. I could change that pick. But you know what? I feel like this is a game the Raiders can definitely win because their defense, I feel like they can match up well the Colts really good on both sides of the ball because they have a great pass rush that can slow down the running game. They have some weapons on offense that can really give the Colts defense problems. But you know what? I kind of feel like this game right here can go like one side by side. But I like to say the Raiders have a better receiving core, but you know what? I feel like that the Colts, I mean, their offense is very good, but I mean their receiving core is really good, but it's not fantastic. The offensive line is really good, and the defense has improved. I mean, yeah, and our secondary has improved. But you know what? I kind of feel like that the Colts secondary can do enough to like take away Devontae Adams in that passing game, and I think they can do enough defensively to slow down their running game. Even though the game is in Las Vegas, I'm gonna roll with the Colts here because I just feel like Matt Ryan is gonna find a way to like dice up the Raiders defense up, and I just think the Colts defensive line, I feel like they can get pressure, and disrupt the run game and all that. So I think they can give Carr a tough time and all that. So yeah, but I think this game right here is gonna be close. But I think the Colts find a way to win this game, like maybe in a high scoring game. The next game, Week 11, they got to play on the road versus Denver Broncos. I mean, they're gonna split with the Broncos, so I got them losing on the road against Denver because we know that because Denver's gonna get revenge because the reason why I got Denver splitting with you guys is because they have a quarterback right now because you got Russell Wilson and Russell Wilson. I mean, I just kind of feel like that the Raiders don't really have the corners to match up well with the Broncos receivers with Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Tim Patrick. So I just kind of feel like that Russell Wilson is gonna dice up the Raiders defense. So yeah, that's why I think Denver finds a way to win this game. The next game, Week 12, they got to play on the road versus Seattle Seahawks. So they're playing versus Russell Wilson versus non-Russell Wilson after that. But you know what? I got the Raiders easily beating the Seahawks. I mean, there's no question that. I mean, Raiders are just Seahawks are just a dumpster fire. They're just going to be one of the worst teams in the league. I mean, they don't have a quarterback. I mean, their coaches it's okay, but not fantastic. So yeah. But you know what? The Raiders are just a better team, and they just have the better quarterback. So yeah, that's pretty much why. The next game, Week 13, they got to play at home versus Chargers. They're gonna split with the Chargers this year. I mean, there's no question that. The Raiders always. I mean, the Raiders. The Chargers are probably already in the playoffs, and I feel like the Raiders do have a chance to make the playoffs as well. But you know what? I feel like Derek Carr is going to put up a show here, and I feel like Devontae Adams is going to have a big game. I think Josh McDaniels is going to have a good game plan versus Brandon Stanley's defense. So yeah. So I just don't think. So yeah, that's pretty much why. And also, they always play the Chargers tough anyway. So yeah. The next game, Week 14, they got to play on the road versus the LA Rams. Now, this is a Thursday night game. But you know what? I feel like this game is going to be very interesting, though, because here's the thing. Devontae Adams has given the Rams defense a lot of problems. Now, we could definitely see an upset here, but since the game is in LA, I'm probably going to go with the Rams here because I just think the Rams are just a more complete team. They're at home. So, yeah, and I just think they have a better quarterback as well, and also they have a better coach. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. I mean, I just kind of really think the Raiders, I just don't think they can match up well with the Rams really good on paper because I just kind of think that the Rams defensive line can get pressure, and I think they can find a way to, like, get after the quarterback and all that and stop the run. And I think they can do a good job, I think the Rams pass defense is going to do a good job taking away Devontae Adams. I think they can do that. So, yeah. I think this game's going to be close. I think it'll be super close, but I think the Rams find a way to win this game by a field goal. Maybe by 3 or 4 points. Next game, Week 15, they got to play at home versus the New England Patriots. Obviously, I have the Raiders beating the Patriots. Now, we could definitely see the Patriots win this game, but I have the Raiders win. Now, here's why. The Patriots, their defense, I don't really think they really have enough corners to cover your passing game. So yeah. So I just kind of feel like Derek Carr is going to like dice up your defense. I feel like Derek Carr is just going to dice up their defense. So yeah. And also the Raiders have a great, good enough defensive line, to stop the run. They can stop their running game and all that. So yeah. But I think it will be a little bit closer than we expected. But I think the Raiders find a way to win this game. Now, next game, Week 16, they got to play on the road versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, this game right here can definitely go either way, though. I mean, because here's the thing. Last year, the Raiders beat them. But you know what? We could definitely see the Steelers win this game because their defensive line is very strong, and they can find a way to get pressure and probably get after the quarterback and give Carr a tough time. Give him a tough time. But you know what? Their weaponry is very strong, which they got, and also they got some weapons on offense that can really give the Raiders second defense problems. But you know what? I don't really know who the quarterback is going to be. Rather, it's going to be Mitch Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. But you know what? Even though the game is in Pittsburgh, I'm still riding with the Raiders here because I just feel like the Raiders are just a more complete team. They have a better, they're more stable at the quarterback position. So, yeah. And I just don't think the Steelers really have any corners that can cover Davante Adams and Hunter Renfrow. So I feel like their secondary is gonna be tough for them to cover. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Now next game, week 17, they gotta play at home versus San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, this is another game that can definitely go either way because here's the thing. The Niners are well coached and they have a really good offensive line and defensive line, which they can really get pressure on the quarterback, which they can give Carr a tough time. But you know what? I don't think the Raiders can match up well with the Niners because here's the thing. They don't really have any corners that can really cover Deebo Samuel because I kind of feel like Deebo Samuel is tough to cover. But I feel like that they have questions at quarterback. Like, I don't really know who the quarterback is going to be. Whether it's going to be Jimmy G or Trey Lance. Even if it's Jimmy G, I mean, I could roll the Niners. But if it's Trey Lance, I mean, I could roll the Raiders, but I don't really know if it matters. Because I almost call a trap game on this one. But you know what? If this game was in San Francisco, I'll go with the Niners. But since it's in Las Vegas, I'm taking the Raiders here because I just kind of feel like that the Raiders, I just think that Davante Adams is just going to have a big game against that Niners defense. So, yeah, and I feel like Derek Carr should have a nice game. But I think it will be closer than we expected to. But I think the Raiders find a way to win this game. Now, last game, Week 18, they got to play at home versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I got them splitting with the Chiefs this year. So, yeah, they should win that game because I just kind of feel like the Raiders are going to be extra motivated and get revenge because, they lost to them twice last year, due to, with the Chiefs defense, making Carr look bad and all that. And, Carr, I mean, trust me. I mean, what the Raiders do, I mean, they always struggle with their ground. They always struggle with their ground attack. And they always struggle to stop their passing game and all that. And so, yeah. But I think it will be close, though. Super close. But I think the Raiders find a way to win this game in the shootout. So, all right, guys. As you look at it, I got the Raiders going 11-6. Now, I could definitely see them being as good as maybe 12-5 or maybe 13-4. I mean, when you look at this, when you look at the teams, when you look at the Raiders, I mean, I just kind of feel like the Raiders are the team that can make some noise in the playoffs. I mean, with 3-3 in the division, 8-4 in the conference, 7-1 at home, 4-5 away. I mean, that's just pretty good. But you know what? I just kind of feel that the Raiders are probably going to at least lose a couple. I think they're going to at least lose like one home game because I kind of feel like that Las Vegas might be a tough place to play at because of the addition of Davante Adams and all that. And then you added Chandler Jones in free agency. So yeah, so I like the additions that the Raiders made on both sides of the ball. So yeah, so I kind of felt the Raiders should be in the playoffs again once again this year. I mean, they made it last year, so I feel they should be again. I mean, I feel like Derek Carr. I mean, I feel like he's gonna be the guy that can win MVP, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. So yeah. So based on the Raiders' schedule, this schedule kind of seems kind of tough, easy or tough, but maybe I could say it's the same because you got to play the Chargers twice, you play the Cardinals, the Titans, the Broncos twice, the Chiefs twice, the Saints, the Colts, the Rams, the Patriots, the Steelers, and the Niners, which I think this team I feel like the schedule right here is not as difficult as you think. But I think this is a good schedule. But I feel like the Raiders' schedule is kind of pretty easy. So, yeah. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they won a division. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Because I feel like the Raiders could definitely win the division, but I would not be surprised. But you know what? I kind of had the Chargers above of them because feel like they do have a better defense than the Chargers. So, because I feel like they have a better defense than the Raiders. So yeah, that's just pretty much why. I mean, there's no question of that. So yeah. So by the way, I had the Chiefs going 10-7, and then I had the Raiders at 11-6 and Chargers at 12-5. I mean, I thought the Raiders should be able to come maybe second place, but even if the Chiefs go like 11-6, they could be tied to both maybe third, second, or maybe not second or third, maybe not third. Like I don't really know. So yeah, so I believe Josh McDaniels. I mean, with his first year as a head coach, I think I do have a lot of faith in him. I think he's gonna bring the rate. I think his scheme is gonna be really good. I feel like bringing the Patriots scheme is gonna help Derek Carr in his offense. So yeah, that's just pretty much why. So yeah, so even if the Raiders didn't make the playoffs, would I be shocked? No, but I kind of feel like the Raiders will be in the playoffs this year. So yeah. Well, all right, guys. That's all my predictions for the Raiders for the 2022 NFL season. I hope you guys enjoy watching. And also, don't forget, if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I mean, just let me know what you think. Think what the Raiders record is going to be in 2022. Well, it's Emmanuel Jones from the Big Fan. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace.